richer in tradition, more steep in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Y10, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Minnesota Golden Gophers taking on the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The Golden Gophers offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator who's coming in this football game.
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice game.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Golden Gophers are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Using his feet to buy time. He'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to pass on second down. Pressure coming. Got the first down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
And the Golden Gophers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
You
love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Ohio State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Off play action. Caught, close to the marker. It's Houston. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Line gets set, first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the first.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Gentry. Finds his man. It's Dishman. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Made a defender miss. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Golden Gophers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Power football with the run. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Golden Gophers are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And he's knocked down. At Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's got him. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the...
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that fourth down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and more. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Play number 10 on this series. Out of the gun, the inside give. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Golden Gophers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. The Golden Gophers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. Just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a... down right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to bring it out. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Gentry. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. It's Dishman. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He gets the job done on 3rd. They move the chains. It's at the 37. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to Bob. See if he needs that timeout later. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Looking downfield, it's Gentry. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes a grab past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. Powers through the defender. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Here's the handoff. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. The Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on second and goal. A run for the quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. There's the pressure. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's second and long. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
On third down, he drops the throw. He took a hit as he threw and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's cut. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll start this drive from the 42. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Gentry. Looking down the middle. That's caught. It's Houston. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Bringing the heat. Snagged out of the air. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. Wants to go up top. Going deep. He's got it inside the 25.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays like we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Running back searching for a hole. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Good right down the boulevard. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. The give to the single back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. The give out of the gun. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Rushes on him. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw. It's Gentry. Flips it out in the flat. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. The screen, he can go. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Give to the running back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, another incompletion. You can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better.
Free up the gut. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Add those stats, young fella.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Duke. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Dropping back, it's Gentry. And that one's incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And here comes the offense on second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He has the first and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Buying some time. Going right and going deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a... Oh, trickeration. He wants to throw. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on fourth down. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? Okay, here comes... State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running it to the right. There he goes. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They go right back to him. Fights off a defender. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on 4th down and short. Needs it to keep this drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Probably the only people upset about going for it on 4th down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Now when you've got a running back like that, he just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on 4th down.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Fires to the big fella. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Gentry. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He gets a hand on it, and it's blocked. That's a high ball. He's loose down the left side. The 20, the 10, touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Dropping back, it's Gentry. Flips it out to the back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fighting off the defender. And he's knocked down in the backfield, but man, how many tackles did he escape before he was finally brought down? They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Swings it out to the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Pocket breaking down. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quick handoff. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. The tag. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Minnesota! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Duke. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
To the air, it's Gentry. With the catch, it's Dishman. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big foul. Turning it on. They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. The Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. A shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job.
He's got it. First down and more. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Buckeyes trying to cash it in on first and goal. He wants to throw it again. Under fire. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Dropping back, it's Gentry. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Moves around to clear up the vision. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little... Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Going for 6. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
And they get the completion, and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's fourth down. And that made it more manageable, but obviously the clock is not as important as making sure you get this fourth down conversion.
He did not get there, and they'll have to give up the football, and they might have just seen this game slip away. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
Snap to the back. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play. That was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll call for the fair catch here. Looking to pass. It's Gentry. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. It'll be third and long. The DBs will back off a bit. A shot toward the end zone. He knocked it away. Incomplete and saved the game as this one is over. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.